Hi, it's Claire, your intuitive reader. I am back again doing a Father's Day spread. The wonderful person who helps me with these videos and does the earthly part of it, which I'm not so great at, being an Aquarius, asked me if I could do a Father's Day spread. I was like, sure, I guess I could try. Never done that before, but and funny enough, I was clearing the energy and communing with my cards. This is the Light and Shadow Tarot. It called to me because it's very like clear. Anyway, it called to me, and I was shuffling and shuffling and shuffling, going. For some reason, I kept hearing Father's Day. Yeah, Father. I have no idea. I don't use voices all that much. I don't know whose voice that is, but maybe it's a spirit guide. I don't know. But the card I got popped out. The Emperor, traditionally a father figure. This is the traditional meaning of this card, a father figure. Yes, and I'm getting ringing in my left ear. It's a father figure. So perfect for Father's Day spread. So let's see what we get, because I thought that was hilarious, you know. It's a good sign to me that I'm able to channel. These cards are so big. And I think when we're little, our dads seem so big. They're like mountains. And of course, I picked the biggest deck for my little hands. Let's see who's on the bottom. Oh, there's some sad emotions about Father's Day. What? Yeah. Well, that makes sense. That makes sense. It's like sometimes we look back at our relationships with our fathers. And we all have relationships with fathers, whether their father was there or not. And we look over here and it was sad. It was so sad. I was so sad. And we forget that there was some really amazing things, even if our fathers weren't there. We're born. We're here on this earth. Like, someone had to help us get here that was a father, no matter who we are. And we better remember that we have some good memories, even if there were no memories, because we wouldn't exist without our fathers. So I think maybe somebody here's a butterfly, and yeah, this is like youth, being young. It's like, oh, everything was very sad. Everything was really bad. Bridge those feelings with some memories that weren't like that. Focus on these two. Focus on these two cups that you have. We can always focus on what we lost, what hurt us. But it's really important to focus on what these helped us grow. These taught us lessons, and these are what we hold on to. So let's see what else we get. Oh, and it's also a 4 and 5. So it's just like the connection between these feelings and dad are complicated. Yeah, what does father mean to you? I mean, it's a good thing to think about. Like, who was someone in your life that served that role? Maybe it wasn't a traditional father. Maybe it was a mother. You know, maybe you only had a mother and she served the role as both mother and father. And it's like, wow, way to go, mom. But if your dad was in your life at all, even if he wasn't in your life and he just is the reason that you're here on this earth, just thank him for that. And if he was there and he wasn't there in the way you wanted in every moment of your life, thank him for the moments that he was. You don't even have to talk to him if that's making you uncomfortable. You can literally just have a conversation with your father that you guys are in the ethereal realm, the liminal space, the in-between place where you can just connect and let somebody know that you are thankful, that you are grateful. We don't always know what's going on with people. We grow up and we're a mess. And we screw up all the time, but then we're like, look back at our parents and then we're like, oh, but you did this. It's like, but wait, didn't you just do something similar the other day? Or you make a mistake or some really bad choice. And then it's like, oh, but it's my parent. And I'm like, okay, they're still just a boy who, you know, makes all the same choices that you might make. And we need to remember that, you know, like, people are not perfect or gods just because they're our parents. And if we expect that, we're always going to be disappointed. So I don't know why this rant's coming up. I think someone's really focusing on the negativity here instead of how they can foster a better relationship with their idea of being father. Because if they have a negative opinion of what it means to be a father, then they're going to attract that energy. And so they'll either emulate it as a father or be attracted to people that emulate that or embody that energy, that they connect with fatherhood. So really examine your feelings about fatherhood. As Father's Day is coming up. Because I am here. Okay, here we go. This is the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, being a father is hard work. There's a lot of pressure put on being a father. One minute you're just a stupid kid, and then the next minute you're responsible for tending all these different lives. It's just like, oh my gosh, I'm responsible for this. I can't even figure out how to, you know, take care of myself. When was the last time I you know, took a shower, brushed my teeth? You know what? I'm so concerned. I got to make sure you brush your teeth and you brush your teeth and you know, you get shower. And meanwhile, I'm like, I'm tired. Like, when was the last time I thought about myself? I get the feeling there's a, you know, it can be a thankless job. You know, it's like, oh, you know, your children want you to be perfect. And they're not being perfect. They'll get to the point in their life where they're your age, and then they'll realize, oh, geez, well, this was really hard. It's like, and you as a parent are like, oh, okay, yeah, I've got to be understanding. Just like, yeah, your kids might need to be a little more open-minded. They might be crying over spilled milk when you were out there working your butt off, and yeah, you couldn't show up to everything. You couldn't show up to every event and stuff like that because you were working. You were working your butt off, whether it was like getting things done at home or actual work out in the field. I get this is more like, you know, job. This is hard work. You can't always be there. And your kids maybe don't always understand that. And here's the Princess of Swords. Yeah, like, kids are carefree and like, oh, we'll just, you know, run around and, you know, do this and do that. And you're like, look, man, I'm tired. You know, I'm trying to be the best dad I can. But whether you know it or not, you're loved. It may be in the most weird, you know, just thoughts. I get the feeling that, you know, you're going around going, oh, you know, nobody really appreciates all the work I'm doing and stuff. And actually, there's a lot around you with people thinking and talking about how wonderful you are, how much they appreciate you, dad out there. They really appreciate you, dad out there, but they are just, you know, probably telling everybody else saying, oh, my dad was amazing and hardworking and just so wise. I mean, we've got an owl here. So wise and all this. And you're like, oh, my kids don't appreciate me at all. And they're like, no, we really do. We're telling everybody. Like, you probably think your kids think you're the devil. Because like, oh, they're gonna blame you for everything under the sun, but they're actually saying some really positive things about you. Oh gosh, I am getting again some left ear ringing, and I do not have tinnitus or tinnitus. Yes, tinnitus. I don't know why I said that. Maybe you have tinnitus. But you know, they might be blaming you for a lot of stuff without looking in the mirror. Like, look in the mirror, kiddo. Dad's not to blame for everything. I think we like to blame our dads. Like, oh, if my dad had done this and this and this, and well, yeah, maybe you wouldn't have learned certain lessons. But I do get that people love you. Yeah. People definitely love you. It's just, they might be a little stuck in their viewpoints. A little judgy about who you are, Dad. Let's see. The Tower. Oh my goodness. The Devil, the Tower. Okay. So like, oh, sorry about that. I feel like this is causing some sad feelings coming up. You know, Father's Day is emotional, isn't it? It's okay. You'll survive this. Sometimes we have to throw out our ideas about what a perfect family is and what our dads were supposed to do for us. The energy just keeps shifting. There's so many people that have so much emotions about Father's Day. Like, I'm not getting a lot of, I'm getting mostly some very sad feelings. This is so, oh, here, maybe, can we clarify the Princess of Swords, or why this way of thinking has led to a Tower? Oh, okay, walking away. Oh, okay, so moving on. As you grew up, maybe you didn't feel accepted by your dad, so now you've had to venture into the world away from these past feelings, because that's the only way that you can move forward. Maybe the judgments of your dad, your father, were so intense that you should be a certain way, that you should work a certain way, that if you're not doing the things that your dad wants you to do, you won't have success. And you're like, no, I want to be someone else. I do not want to be what my father wants me to be. I feel like he's disappointed in me, and I just want to be myself. I want to clear my own path. And the morality around fathers is so strong within you that it's causing a tower. It's causing your structure, your foundation to fall. And you're having to venture out on your own and see that, yes, you can't move forward if you're still holding on to the judgment that your father has given you. And that's sad. That means leaving things behind. But if you leave those judgments behind, you have an entire path, future forward. You have innovation. You can fly. The sun is coming out. And I get that. I got that too. I kept channeling Little Orphan Annie's Tomorrow, but the original one, with the little redheaded girl. I don't remember. I think it was in the 80s in the movie. And, you know, the sun will come out tomorrow. I'm not a singer, so don't judge. And it just kept coming and coming and coming. And I get that. These rays, you know, like, you may have felt like an orphan. Maybe you didn't really have that. I'm getting this over and over. Someone really didn't have a father figure in their life, or they felt like their father abandoned them. But the sun's coming out. You have dealt with those feelings. You've dealt with, you know, that's been the devil in your life. This, like, this rejection, this feeling shackled to feelings of abandonment. But now you've let that fall. You've let everything crumble. You now see. You just let yourself fall into the emotions. You let yourself feel them instead of turning your back on them, and you just let yourself fall in. You let yourself fall in to those emotions, fall apart. And you were able to move forward. And now, I mean, look at your path forward. Yay! Yay, you! So excited. That's really awesome. Painful. Man, you guys' energy is so strong. I'm like picking up on it like crazy. Oh man, the 10 of Cups. Oh my God, this is amazing. So look, you're moving into your path, and it's the 10 of Cups. You're moving from 8 to 10. Dang, you just jumped. Just like, oh my gosh, dealing with those emotions, letting them fall, just getting like, you know, just letting yourself fall into it. Being your own crazy wild child. Using your own wisdom. This is great. You cleared that path. You cleared that path of all this emotional baggage. And look at you. You're just going up those stairs so quick. You've got your staff. You're moving fast. You're moving so fast that you jumped right over 9 into the 10 of Cups. This is great. Look, now you can create the idea of father, the idea of happiness, the idea of family happiness, the idea of foundation, of doing that you maybe didn't have. But screw that, you didn't need it. It made you the person you are today. It made you have the ability to cut through all that crap. Deal with your feelings and your guilt and society's constraints on you. Say, no, that's not going to hold me back. I'm leaving all of that behind. And into your 10 of Cups. Dang, that's great. Way to go, fathers. Way to go, people working through your father issues. That's amazing. I love this. I'm so excited. I mean, like today, my energy is like crazy, happy, and excited. I'm just loving it. I want to know who's out there experiencing this energy. I want to know if this resonated. If it resonated for you, great, awesome. Come back. See if some more energy resonates with you. The more I get from you, you know, like, subscribe, be a part of the Koala Collective. Koalas are extremely important to me. I will do a video about them. This is not just some kitschy, cute little thing I'm trying to do. This is important to me. And if this resonated for you, if you just enjoyed this feeling, if you want to see if your energy comes out in another reading, you know, comment. I pick up on your energy if you're directing it towards me. And then I have more of the ability to read for you. So let me get to know you. Let me know if this resonated. Let me know what you want to hear. Because the more you tell me what you want, the more I can put that energy out there. Yeah, this is some intense energy. And you've done this. This is incredible. way to go. So, oh, I hope you have a wonderful Father's Day. I really do. We all have father issues, no matter how great our fathers were, just because we're people and we're judgmental. And we have to remember that our fathers are just people like us, and we are just people. If your father did something horrible to you, I'm not dealing with that energy today, and I'm so sorry. And it's really important, though, that if something happened to you, if you were thrown out, if you were treated like crap, if nobody kept their eye on you, heal for yourself. Heal for you. Let Father's Day be a tradition where you heal the masculine, nurturing part of yourself so that you can have that energy to give to others. That's a gift. We don't know why things happen. But anyway, okay, I could go on and on and on and on. I'm sure I have gone on long enough. Okay, well, I hope you have a wonderful Father's Day. Bye.